what's up, man? We back with another lit video. Y'all need to tune in, man. It's gonna be a real good conversation, man. This is one of my homeboys. Dile, what's up? Dile, what's up?
What's up?
This is one of my homeboys, man. Like I said, man, 20 years ago when I was 20 years old, I was on the run, man. I was running from a couple felonies back in Dallas. So I came to Mexico and I was out here on the run for a whole year. And in that year, shit, I met a lot of friends from the neighborhood where my mom's from. And this is one dude that was with me back in them times. And I'm surprised I ran into him. And man, we went through a lot of shit, man. We were young back then. You know, we were teenagers running these streets, man. You know, y'all already seen some of my footage. I mean, it was different back then. There was a lot of gangs, but there wasn't no cartels back then. Now it's a different time. It's 2022. A lot has changed. But I'm gonna interview him in Spanish and I'll translate in English so y'all can know what's going on, man. This is my boy. And man, we got a hell of a stories to tell. Like I said, we spent a lot of time together out here, hung out and shit. But let's get this going, man. Let's start. So, la gente me preguntaba cómo está Guanajuato, cómo es ahorita, y yo les dije que yo andaba aquí hace 20 años. Era muy diferente. Sí. ¿Cómo está ahorita aquí en Guanajuato? I'm asking him how it is and how is it now?
No, pues ahorita...
Si quieres hablar un poquito más recio para que te oigan.
Ahorita en Guanajuato ya es un poco más, como más conflictivo por lo mismo de los cárteles que llegan y ya empiezan a dominar, por lo mismo que estamos viviendo entre drogas y todo. Pero antes era más tranquilo, estoy hablando de unos 3 años.
Oye, hace apenas 3 años todavía estaba tranquilo.
Sí, estaba tranquilo.
So he said the cartels, they're here now. Man, he said a lot has changed. When we were here, there wasn't a cartels. Now they're here, and for all the independent drug dealers that are out here, they're not here no more. They're killing them all. And he said they just entered this part of the city 3 years ago. Hace 3 años.
Hace como
Síguele.
3 años. Y pues aquí en Guanajuato siempre ha sido turismo y todo, pues en el vandalismo, pues todos nos conocemos aquí. Y es algo que siempre lo hemos llevado desde niños, que siempre andamos en las calles. Y hasta ahorita el momento, pues ahorita se ha distribuido mucho lo que es la reunión entre el vandalismo, porque ya no es lo mismo, por lo mismo de la droga y todo eso, pero todavía somos muy pocos los que seguimos.
So what he was saying is that this is, like I told y'all, this is a tourist city. People come from all over the world, and but it's changed a lot, man. Like I said, the cartels run this city. They took over. Nueva Generación, ¿verdad? That's CGN, New Generation Cartel, led by Mencho, so y'all can look it up. But what he was saying is that they pretty much took over, man, and you know, a lot has changed. But you know, he grew up here and he stayed away from that. He never messed with it. You know, but growing up here, you stay in the streets. I mean, if you're from the streets, you're gonna be in the streets regardless. Like me, I was just in Texas. But yeah, he's saying cartels took over, and he was also telling me that there's been a lot of killings. Hay muchas muertes, ¿verdad? Sí. There's been a lot of killings. ¿Este año o el año pasado?
El año pasado.
Last year there was a lot of killings, he said, everywhere. He said they were wiping out all neighborhoods. Any independent, hold on, let these cars go by. Any independent, anybody that was hustling for themselves, you couldn't do it. You had to work under them, and if you didn't, they would come by and they were doing a sweep up. They were killing everybody. Sí, no puedes vender droga tú solo.
No.
Tienes que trabajar por ellos.
Sí, por ellos.
You have to work for them, man. You cannot sell drugs by yourself. See, when I was here 20 years ago, there was dope boys everywhere. Hace 20 años cuando andamos aquí, en todos lados todos vendían drogas, ¿verdad?
Sí, todos.
There wasn't cartels 20 years ago. When I was here, everybody just had dope. Can't do that no more. If you don't work for them, you can't hustle, and they're gonna come get you. And also I asked them, what? Everybody has guns, because I'm not used to it. Everybody had knives. Y todos tienen pistolas.
Sí.
Everybody's got guns y están cortando.
Sí, degollando.
¿Cómo?
Sí, degollando.
Te cortan.
Sí,
you hear them, man? Yeah, they say they're cutting your neck. Oh, they're pretty much taking your body apart to show y'all that they're not playing around. ¿Y qué más ha pasado desde que llegaron, de que esto está pasando?
Desde esto que está pasando, pues ya se ha descontrolado un poco. por parte del gobierno y de todo, porque...
Andan, del gobierno están, parte,
sí,
todos están...
Sí, están en pie, tienen sus mochadas y todo, y por eso el gobierno trabaja con ellos y por eso se sienten con todo ese poder.
Y aparte que tienen chingo de dinero.
Ándale.
So he's saying the government is I mean, you can't go against the government, and the government has their back. So basically, man, they run this whole city. And I asked him, well, shit, in downtown area, we don't really see them. I said, I haven't seen nothing crazy. He said, no, they're out here. You gotta go way up there on top. They're all up there on the top. Yep. Oh, and también me había dicho que, so, you know, all the cartels, any organization, man, if you know, they're always gonna have crash dummies. There's always crash dummies everywhere you go when it's a group. Somebody has to take that hit. So he's saying that cartels have people, you know, crash dummies. That's what I call them. The cartel has crash dummies that'll go kill people, man, for ¿cuántos pesos? ¿Dijiste?
5,000.
5,000 pesos.
Sí.
Dile así.
Degollan.
Dile así para que miren.
Degollan.
5,000 pesos.
5,000 pesos.
5,000 pesos. They'll put a hit out on you, man. That's all it's gonna cost out here. 5,000 pesos. 5,000 pesos in dollars is, ¿cuánto dije que era? Como 200?
200.
$200, man. That's all it's gonna take to get you hit, man. That's crazy. And they're doing it everywhere. And I'm like, damn, that's wild. That's crazy. Está cabrón eso.
Sí, está cabrón. Y ahorita como, pues ya por eso muchos de los bandas pues aquí en Guanajuato, México, ya no hay. Porque
las pandillas.
Las pandillas.
De los barrios.
Sí, de los barrios. Ya no es lo mismo.
También ya los tumbaron.
Sí, porque ya los amenazan. Los amenazan por lo mismo de que no quieren hacer lo mismo como andan vendiendo. Ya no quieren ningún problema. De que hacen un problema, avientan la ley. Entonces ellos no quieren nada de eso.
So 20 years ago, like I said, when I was out here, where there was a lot of gangs, there was hoods everywhere. So all the hoods got gangs, street gangs. There's no street gangs. Ahorita no hay nada de pandillas. Casi. None. Ni un nada.
Nada.
There's no gangs out here no more. None. The cartel, they wiped them all out too. So, like I said, 20 years ago, we used to hang out. 20, 30 was deep. Every hood has their own spots. Ain't none of that no more. That's why when I was walking, I wouldn't really see big groups. Now I know why, because, you know, homeboy said that you can't gangbang over here. That's over with. Dice que ya no hay pandillas.
No.
Está loco porque pues hace 20 años cada barrio tenía pandillas.
No, era muy diferente porque de repente aquí en el vandalismo pues las pandillas eran lo que rifaba aquí en México, en Guanajuato, y hacíamos lo que queríamos, y ahorita ya no.
Podíamos andar en donde todos lados, ¿verdad?
Sí, andábamos para cualquier lado, y ahorita ya no vas a cualquier lado y ya no hay gente.
Se mira como en las noches, se mira solo.
Solo, muy solo.
Muy solo.
No hay nadie.
Yeah, see what I'm saying? The gangs, like I said, that they ran this city back in the day. When I was out here, it was all gang banging, and we used to run around wherever we wanted to run around. I remember we used to run out and be in other neighborhoods. Don't get me wrong, if you get caught slipping, you'll get beat up, might get stabbed and stuff, but you ain't finna get killed. Now what he's saying is there ain't no more gangs, they're done. And you know, the cartels got to run everything now. They run everything, man. And that's why I said at nighttime it's ghost town. Like I noticed that there's nobody walking around at night. Right now during the days everybody's up and down, but at nighttime it's dead, man. I showed y'all the other night, it's nobody out. Y otra pregunta, ¿los carteles también respetan los niños y las mamás o no?
Pues supuestamente se están que supuestamente dicen que respetan, pero realmente no lo respetan, porque ellos por la persona que van arrasan con quien esté familia, todo.
No hay respeto.
No hay respeto.
Damn, that's crazy, man. I just asked him, and I already knew this because somebody else told me this. I asked him, do they respect kids and mothers? And he said, nope, there's no respect, none for nobody anymore. Everybody, you know, you gotta go, you gotta go. Está loco eso. Sí. No respect for anybody. That's crazy. Ni los niños.
No.
Not even the kids, man. That's sad. And también ha dicho que como los que tienen tiendas, tienes que pagar. Sí, como si esa es mi tienda. Ajá. Y ellos saben que es mi tienda, yo tengo que pagarles a ellos cada mes.
Sí, también de repente hay una, o a veces que tienes un negocio que te genera dinero, tienen que pagar algo para, como una cuota.
No, they're right here. See, they're walking right here. See, they're armed. AK-47s. No se agüitan si los pongo en video. Yeah, I might get shot for recording the cops, but nah, all right. ¿Y cómo decías?
No, y entonces haz de cuenta que hay mucha corrupción aquí en Guanajuato.
He said there's a lot of corruption, man. Even if you own a store, you're gonna get extorted. People are getting extorted. They're doing everything to everybody out here.
Pero sí, ya antes aquí en Guanajuato era muy tranquilo. Bueno, no, entre el vandalismo podíamos hacer movimientos de todo y cualquiera hacía sus cosas, pero ahorita ya cambiaron desde este año. ¿Qué pasó? Empezaron todos los problemas, bueno, llegaron los cárteles y ya se empezó a poner más duro por lo mismo de los levantamientos de gente.
So están levantando gente.
Sí,
He said they're picking up people left and right, and los están y los dejan ahí
los embolsan.
Como
en bolsas degollados, cortados.
Cortan
todo.
Y te ponen una bolsa.
Ajá.
Y ya
los echan en bolsas y los tiran en la calle y ahí los dejan.
He's saying, man, for the ones that, like I said, if you're out here slanging dope and you're not working with them, then when they catch you slipping, and they're gonna come pick up everybody that's around you and you. They're gonna chop you up, put you in a bag, and throw you on the street. En la calle te van a dejar.
Sí.
They're throwing you in the street. Simple as that. I was like, wow, that's crazy, man. But yeah, this is my boy, man. So y'all hit a thumbs up, man. I wish I had a Cash App so I can hook him up, man. As you see, man, he's a hard worker. He still has a job. He works. You know, he's making it, but it's hard out here. It's not the same. Síguele.
Sí, pero aquí, bueno, ahorita ya por lo mismo, no sé, muchos tienen miedo ya hasta salir, muchos tienen ya hasta para cualquier cosa porque piensan que los cárteles los van a empezar a chingar, a matar, a degollar, a todo, a torturar. Se llevan muchas personas hasta inocentes que no tienen nada que ver.
¿O también agarran personas inocentes?
Sí, porque a veces agarran y si van por una gente y...
Vamos a decir que vienen a chingarte a ti. Ahorita llegan. Y yo estoy contigo, me llevan a mí también.
También. Por lo mismo se llevan a todos parejos.
So he's saying, like him, he's legit. He just works. But he's saying, like, I'm out here doing this interview, and if they come and get him, and they pick him up, and I'm with them, they're gonna pick me up too. Y a los dos.
A los dos.
And we're both gonna get it.
Sí, para no tener problemas ellos de evidencia.
And it makes sense, so there's no witness. Yeah, of course, you know, that makes sense. They're gonna take everybody that's there. Y así es pues, así es allá también.
Sí, es lo mismo. Y de hecho, pues ahorita este año, bueno, ahorita empezando, pues sí, aquí en Guanajuato se empezó a bajar los... ¿Qué habla?
That's my other home. That's my other boy, man. Hey, loco, el que pasó, ¿verdad?
Hey.
Es el carro que dijiste que chocó. That's my other homeboy. Oh, man, y'all just wait, man. Stay tuned. But también this dude was with me 20 years ago when we were all running around like. ¿Cuántos éramos esa vez cuando fuimos al baile ese? We went to a club.
Éramos...
Como unos 20 a lo mejor, 15, 20.
20 casi.
Por ahí, ¿verdad?
Sí, pero gente que vamos confiados que nadie se va a abrir, que todos respondemos.
So back then, like I said, it was a street gang. This is from my mom's hood. That's the dudes I hung out with 20 years ago, and he was with me that night. So we went to a club. There was about 20 of us. Y en esos tiempos nadie tenía pistolas, puras navajas.
Puras navajas, cadenas.
Y los cintos.
Y cintos de placas.
So back then there wasn't no guns, y'all. All we had was knives, chains, and a belt buckle. You know, the metal belt. What the fuck? the metal buckle on a belt. My bad. But like I said, we went to a club in a whole nother neighborhood. It was another, era otro barrio. No era aquí.
No.
Went to another hood. It was 20 of us. And the dude that just passed by in the car, he was with us too. He's gonna come back. So he was with me. We went to the club. We were having drinks. We got into some problems inside the club. And you know, we're 20 deep, so we're thinking we fine. I mean, we got into it in the club. It was probably about 8 dudes. You know, we stayed in. They kicked them out. When we came out, shit, there was like 40 of them dudes. Unfortunately, we got outnumbered and there was nowhere to run. They beat us up. They stabbed us. I got stabbed. My homeboy got stabbed. That's from here. He was there. A ti también te chingaron, ¿verdad?
Sí.
Pero no te picaron.
No, no me picaron, pero yo por la sangre de mis carnales tuve que responder. Y piqué a uno y...
Oh, ¿tú también picaste? ¿Te tenías navaja ese día?
Le saqué las tripas al chavo ese.
Oh, ¿tú tenías...?
Sí.
See, he didn't get stabbed. He was with us. He didn't get stabbed, but he had a knife. He stabbed somebody. He stabbed one of the dudes we were fighting. And he said he fucked him up. ¿En las costillas dijiste?
Le degollé toda la panza.
¿Cómo se dice?
Sí, se le salieron las tripas.
He said his intestines came out. Yeah, this dude's a killer, man. This is a down-ass motherfucker, man. I can tell you that. I hung around with this dude. When it was time to put it in the work, he was there. And I didn't even know he stabbed somebody. It was so many of us, we were getting stabbed ourselves. But yeah, he said he stabbed somebody and he fucked them up. Yo no sabía eso, que le habías picado a alguien también. Yeah.
Una navaja mentada 007.
¿Qué es eso?
Es una navaja muy mentada de la 007 que se usa aquí en México. Que la llevaba metida entre las botas.
Yeah, he had I don't know what kind of knife he said he had, but it sounds like he had a bad motherfucker, 007 knife. It was a big one. ¿Qué grande estaba? Oh, shit, that motherfucker had a machete, man. I'm telling you, man, everybody in those times, everybody had knives, but, you know, now everybody got guns. Pero estaba loco, ¿verdad?
Sí.
And el camarada de nosotros, my homeboy, that he lives here, too, they got to stab him real bad, man. I feel bad for him. ¿Cuántas veces le pegaron a Javi? Chingo en la espalda, ¿verdad?
Mucho, y le dieron 3 piquetes, casi 1 centímetro para perforarle un pulmón.
They stabbed my boy up real bad. He was like, I said, a couple centimeters from fucking up his lungs. You know, if you get hit on a lung, you're in trouble. But yeah, man, it was crazy in those times, man. I was really out here, man. There's my proof right here. And if you want to look, I can show you my stabbing one. I'll show you so you can see we ain't lying over here, man. We don't do no capping over here. No clickbait. Mira, pon la cámara a ver si me ves. Voy a enseñar donde me picaron para que miren. ¿Sí me ves? Ponte más cerca. Aquí, look, y'all can see it right here, y'all. So I got stabbed at 20 years ago. I was with this dude right here. And look, I'm out here right now. Muscle shirt on, cap backwards. They know I'm not from here. People know. La gente que anda caminando aquí, ¿crees que saben que yo no soy de aquí?
No.
¿Por verme?
No saben porque, bueno, a lo mejor la gente que somos del barrio sí te conoce, pero la gente a lo mejor te puede conocer porque eres de Estados Unidos, por lo mismo del porte que traes, como estás tatuado, pelón.
Por aquí hay muchos tatuados también, ¿no?
Pero no es lo mismo porque tú traes otro estilo.
Pero no se ven así tanto tampoco.
No, más aparte diferencian mucho en los tatuajes.
He said, yeah, man, people know I'm not from here because of what my tattoos say, what they look like, they know. ¿Verdad?
Porque tus tatuajes son de otra forma y el mío, mira. Y acá traigo el otro, mira.
Got that AK-47, man. Pero, ¿crees que hay pedos si ando? Pues aquí estoy bien.
No hay ningún problema, de hecho...
Por ahí es otra generación que no me conocen aquí. Van a decir quién es este güey.
Igual, de todos modos, no tienes ningún problema porque por lo mismo de que casi ahorita por lo mismo del vandalismo que ya casi no se ve la gente, ya no hay casi en los barrios, ya no hay gente.
Ya no se juntan para nada.
Ya no hay problemas casi por lo mismo. Antes sí,
¿verdad?
Porque no podías pasar a un barrio, ¿por qué? Porque te chingaban por los problemas que traíamos.
Está bien por un lado, pero Por otro lado está.
Por otro sí está cabrón, porque pues de todos modos te viene perjudicando los cárteles que están jodiendo, y una de malas que te toque y te lleven y pues ya no la cuenta uno, porque se llevan a la gente y ya después ya los desaparecen y ya no los encuentran.
He said they get, okay, so he was saying that, like I said, the gangs don't run, they don't run any, they're not even here anymore. There's no hood gangs. There's a lot of neighborhoods around here. Like I said, I just asked him, would I be in danger if I walked around with a muscle shirt in all these neighborhoods, daytime or nighttime? He said no. He said because there's nobody out there. See, back in the day, there was 20, 30 motherfuckers on every corner. And you couldn't walk through there because if you weren't from there, you were going to get your ass tore up. Now there's no, like I said, the streets are empty, so there's no gangs out here. They don't run nothing over here. So cartels run all this. So there's nobody outside at night, man. And I noticed that right away. Yeah, sí me di cuenta la otra noche cuando me vine. ¿Con quién andaba? Con mi carnal. Salimos de ahí, no había nadie, eran las 11:30.
De hecho, siempre
no había nada.
Yo como yo siempre he sido niño de la calle, vengo desde abajo, entonces a mí me conoce mucha gente aquí en Guanajuato, y siempre he sido pandillero y las calles son mis calles.
Tú conoces todo.
Conozco todo, entonces yo de repente ando navegando por cualquier lado y ya no es lo mismo como antes, en los tiempos de antes, ya no hay.
So this dude, and I know this from being around him. He said he grew up in the street. He's from the hood, man. He grew up poor. You know, he had to do what he had to do to survive, and he was used to running around all over the streets. He knows people. He's well connected with people because he knows so many people all over. But he said it's not the same no more. He can't just walk around like that anymore. But you know, he grew up in the streets. He's from the streets, and man, it's a cool ass dude, man. I'm glad I got to see him, and I'm sure he's glad to see me. I got another couple people that are gonna show up that I got in contact with, man, because like I said, it's different times out here. Le dije que siempre andamos dando la vuelta y todo.
Yeah, todo bien perrón.
Yeah, it was badass. En ese tiempo estaba con madre, ¿verdad? A mí me gustaba el pedo. Like back then we had fun, man. We would get into some shit because it was street gangs, but man, I'm from Dallas, Texas. I'm used to the gang life. So it wasn't no different out here, so I was used to that shit, and I was having fun. We were running around here, fucking shit up. Andamos haciendo desmadre, ¿verdad?
Desmadre.
We were fucking shit up, man. Salud. But yeah, man, we're out here fucking running all these streets out back in the day. Can't do that shit no more, man. Times done changed, man, but I'm glad he's still alive. ¿Tienes hijos?
Sí.
¿Sí? ¿Tienes niños?
Sí, niño.
Está bien. No, la gente quiere saber cómo es aquí, y pues aquí estás para decirle, sin mentiras, aquí tú les vas a decir cómo es el pedo, ¿verdad?
Sí. No, aquí está bien, está tranquilo, aquí en Guanajuato. Bueno, siempre he estado tranquilo y siempre disfrutamos y pisteando y en la loquera.
¿Dónde crees que fue el Javi?
Ahorita viene